morning. How are you?
Doing well as you can do at this early in the morning. Thank you for joining us here at a nice, dark and early 6 a.m.
My pleasure. I've seen the moon and it looks beautiful. We've already had sunrise here and the moon is all aglow over the mall.
Right. Glad you got to check that out. Well, of course, it was a big night in Washington. One of the main topics was not only immigration, but tax cuts. It seemed the president was really confident that this was going to be a positive move for many Americans. What did you feel about how he talked about those tax cuts?
Well, I thought he should talk about the tax cuts and explain to Americans just how beneficial this is going to be with higher wages, more job opportunities, and more money left in their pockets for their priorities. And he talked about it. In Arkansas, we believe 9 out of 10 Arkansas families will be able to take the standard deduction, having a much simpler tax and a much lower tax. The typical family in Arkansas will save somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000 per year.
I also thought it was interesting, just the whole tone of the speech. It seemed very different than past speeches, even just at different events. It seemed to really want to bring people together. He said that even among some of these challenges, it brings out the best in people. Do you agree with that? And what did you think of the overall tone of the address?
I thought the overall tone by the president was very solid. It was bipartisan. He talked about the major bipartisan issues that we have to get solved this year, starting with an equitable deal for the Dreamers, combined with enhanced border security that was promised by President Clinton, promised by President Bush. And so he's just carrying out a long-standing mission of the U.S. to have a solid border security. Secondly, he talked about infrastructure, which is another big bipartisan issue to improve the overall condition of our infrastructure across the country.
Well, thank you so much for that insight, Congressman. I appreciate it so much. We'll make sure to get some more from you if we can, but otherwise we'll have some more responses from other Arkansas politicians coming up around 6:30 this morning. I hope you have a great morning and a great day, Congressman.
Thank you very much. Best wishes to you.